This first case Articles on the Go feature is titled Effective Management of Consignment Inventory, written by Paul Wafer, BS, MBA, RN. Most surgery departments and cardiac catheterization labs store inventory provided by vendors at no charge until it's used. This is commonly called consignment inventory. Consignment is a very effective way to hold down inventory holding costs while providing physicians and patients with the availability of essential yet expensive surgical items. In the operating room, consigned items might include orthopedic implants, heart valves, surgical mesh, and a wide variety of other high-cost specialty products. In the catheterization lab, you might see internal defibrillators, stents, and special guide wires. One of the most expensive mistakes that an OR team can make is to mismanage this high-dollar consignment inventory. In order to ensure that your hospital does not have to pay for product it did not use, here are a few critical steps that you should consider. 1. Keep a current list of all consigned inventory items, the quantity of each, and the responsible sales representative. Unless you know what you started with and who is responsible for it, it's very easy for costly confusion to occur down the line. 2. Keep all consignment in a locked, secured location. These are high-cost items that could be pilfered by unscrupulous personnel, vendors, or physicians, or unintentionally misplaced if not associated with a secure, dedicated storage area. 3. Count the inventory monthly, keep it reconciled against what has been documented as used, and review with a responsible representative. Without regular monthly inventory counts and reconciliation, your facility could be in for a big surprise at the end of the year when a thorough accounting reveals you've used or lost far more than you thought. 4. Be sure that your consignment agreement specifies who is responsible for outdates, missing inventory, and damaged product. These contractual agreements protect you and your consignment partner by clearly delineating the who, what, where, why, when, and how of managing your consignment inventory. The last thing you want is for inventory to expire or become damaged and have to resort to finger-pointing between you and your vendor partner when it comes time to true up. 5. Never mix consignment product with purchased product. If you have purchased product on hand, have the vendor buy it back or issue you a credit. Otherwise, your initial investment of owned inventory may migrate into consigned inventory, and you'll end up having to pay for it twice. 6. Finally, if there is any change in the company representative, review the on-hand product and agreements with the new representative so that there are no misunderstandings later. A good representative will welcome this opportunity to further engage with your team and ensure they start off on the right foot. By following the recommendations discussed in this article, you can assure yourself that you will not be paying for a product that was never used on a patient. Ultimately, every member of the OR team can and should have a role to play in managing your consignment inventory, even if it's just understanding when to ask questions if something looks awry. Here's looking toward happier and more effective consignment days ahead for you and your team. As always, thanks for listening to this episode of First Case Articles on the Go.